there at the 29. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to a beautiful day here at Frontier Regional High School as we're bringing you today the round of 32 of the Division IV Field Hockey MIA State Tournament. My name is Adam Bouchard. I'm very happy to be here with Mrs. Shapley joining us today. What an amazing day, Mrs. Shapley. What a great time to be here for high school sports.
Totally unlike this is the best weather. Normally, tournament season, we're all bundled up with about 3 or 4 layers on the coaching staff. And the girls are, no Under Armour, no nothing.
It's a beautiful day here. I totally agree. We're shaped up right now for the number 4 Frontier Regional School taking on the 29th ranked Franklin County Technical School. 2 teams that haven't seen each other yet this season, but locals. And a lot of friends on the field today, but for the next 45 minutes or so, we're playing some field hockey.
We are, and I know that the Frontier girls are ready. They've been working hard all season. Missy's got them in the best shape possible so that they can run that full hour. It's a nonstop. She plays a full field. Everybody's shifting. Everybody's moving depending on where the ball is on the field, and it's just amazing. So we play 4 15-minute quarters with about 3 to 5 minute break in between quarters 1 and 2, quarters 3 and 4, and then a longer break during the half. So.
Yeah, this is so exciting. We love when it comes to state playoff time. Congratulations to the Frontier ladies for taking home that Class C Western Mass Championship.
Yes, an outstanding game. A very cold night, complete opposite of this, down in Holyoke up against Greenfield. Winning a 3-peat.
It's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. Franklin Tech lost in the Class B semifinals of Southwick 4-0, but here we are. The girls are starting to take the field. It looks like game time is going to begin.
So this is going to be. Both teams are psyched and ready to go, and so you're going to see some really good field hockey, I think, out here. And of course, we've talked about this in the past. Frontier has one of the best live green grass fields in the state, if not in the Northeast.
I agree. And with possession of Frontier first on the ball, it's unbelievable grass as we begin the game here for this round of 32 in the MIAA State Playoff Tournament for girls field hockey. There's a nice battle on the field over there. Looks like Amelia Bouchard with the steal. Addie Harrington with the ball on top of the circle. Beats the defender. What a great defensive play. As possession comes over as number 16, Avery Hathwaite from Franklin Tech. But right back at it with Frontier. Looks like the team, Mrs. Shapley, looks like right out of the gate here, Frontier's looking for that possession and that pressure down in the offensive zone.
And they've been doing that most of their games that we have covered. It has been an Frontier offensive domination.
With a shot out there, we got some action in front. Oh, big save, and we have our first corner of the day.
Got to get my stats up here.
Madison Maxwell made that save, a little bit high on that save, on that rebound, but saved the goal nonetheless. We have our first corner. With the insert happening here, the ladies are in position. Ball reaches the circle. Shot back in on net. Big save by Madison Maxwell again. Ball in front. Another big save. Maddie Maxwell, 3 big saves to begin this game in our second quarter, Mrs. Shapley. What do you see and what do you think the girls are thinking when it comes to a corner this early in the game? Never mind one, but our second one.
It's all about the execution. Getting the good pass out, making sure that it clears the circle, getting it back in, and then getting the drive on, as well as people into position to tip it in. We always say every corner should be a goal because you have the offensive. And, ooh.
Another big save by Madison Maxwell.
And it's in.
3-4 shots in a row before Madison was beat. I didn't quite see what number that was there to finish that off.
That's the hard part of being on this side, is trying to get who got it.
Looks like potentially we're gonna unofficially say that was number 22, Harper Modesto, but it was tough to see. We'll definitely have to check that out in between periods here. We have the score 1-0 for Frontier. Abby Dobias with the ball on the near side. Pressure by Ashley Galensky.
Nice flat pass over to what was open, but then the movement of the ball is so fast. Like as fast as you think out to get it out of your mouth, it's changed possession.
Absolutely, this game is fast. It is furious, particularly when you get to playoffs in the state playoff bracket. It's going to be a great game here. There it is.
Yeah.
We have possession now for Frontier. That's Elsa Brown with the insert, with the possession. Macy DeMeo battling up on the half wall here. Right up the sideline, good speed. Hannah Gilbert winning that battle. As we know, is looking through and knowing this Franklin Tech team, Hannah Gilbert had a fantastic season. She's had a fantastic career, and that's somebody to watch on that Franklin Tech side. Nice insert by Lily Iman. Addie Harrington with the speed. Good ball battle here. Bringing that speed and execution. Ashley Taylor up the sideline. Getting that ball into the circle. Right across. Shot.
Ooh.
Big save by Madison.
And a foot.
And a foot infraction. Another great save by Madison Maxwell. She's been busy so far this game. A lot of action.
She's got 5 saves and 1 got in. And I think we might see a lot of that. She's going to be taking a lot of shots.
Hannah Gilbert with the insert. A nice rainbow. Right on through. Abigail Grover with some defensive play there.
Yeah.
Hannah Gilbert with the insert again. Again, watch Hannah Gilbert on the Franklin Tech side. I believe she was the leading scorer this season for the Franklin Tech Eagles. Abby Grover with the defensive play.
So Hannah leads the team with 5 goals this season and 2 assists.
Yeah, I know she's had a fantastic career so far.
All right, just slightly out of bounds on Macy DeMeo.
Nice insert by Lily Inman. It's going to be back possession, Frontier. Big rainbow. Macy DeMeo on the ball, racing up the field. Broken up by Lily Inman on D. As the action continues to be fast and furious here in the first quarter.
Looking at them, I'm hoping Harper scored from Addie.
So there we go. Official, we have that official. Harper Modesto, assisted by Addie Harrington, to give Frontier the 1-0 lead in this round of 32 state playoff game. Thank you for that, Mrs. Shapley.
It's all it's trying to be able to communicate and make sure everybody can respond in a timely manner.
You're always on top of it. We love having you.
Yeah.
We have Kelsey Stenson giving it up to Hannah Gilbert again with the insert. Frontier with the defensive play. Turning the ball back up to the offensive side of the field.
Good job, Dee Dee.
Ashley Kolensky with the ball.
Oh,
Big defense by Lily Inman.
Oh, no call.
Maybe a little play on action there, Mrs. Shapley.
Yeah.
Looked like possession back to Frontier and potentially play on there. You definitely have a better field hockey eye than I do, though. Ball in possession in the circle.
Oh, out of bounds. We've got think a long hit coming. We'll see. Nope.
Nope, looks like up to the, what is that, the 25, is that correct? Up to
Yeah.
the 25 for the defensive team now to clear the
Yeah,
ball.
it went out on Frontier. So that was, let's see, Harper's second goal of the season.
A lot of field hockey left to go here. That's a great job by the Frontier girls, keeping the possession on. Macy DeMay with the pass in front. Lily Inman, big defensive plays today. She's going to be active back there. She's playing a strong game for Frontier on defense.
That in the past Frontier's always relied on a strong backfield, and once again, we not only have a strong backfield, but we also have a very active set of forwards working really well with the midfielders. We have Ashley Galinsky leading the way with 14 goals coming into this game, followed by Macy DeMayo with 13, and it's not uncommon to see people man up on them.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. It's been a great season thus far for both these teams. Those two girls from Frontier have definitely benefited from the entire, like I said, backfield up to the offensive side of the ball. Just like right now, that ball back in the circle for Frontier, coming right through, shot on net.
Oh, just wide.
Just missed, but there is another corner being called. Looked like maybe a stick infraction in the circle.
Could be. Sometimes it moves so fast that you try to catch it, and people always complain there's too many whistles in the game.
Well, that's why you got to respect those folks out there in yellow in this sport. It's not easy. It is fast. It is furious.
It is.
And they do the best that they can, and we appreciate everything all the umpiring and all the referees do.
I have to keep reminding the kids that it is, part of it is the angle and to play to the whistle. We've seen a couple of times this season kids stop playing because they thought a whistle would be coming, and it never did. So
that's understandable. That's part of the high school experience. The high school student athlete experience is learning those life lessons through the sport, and that's one great one of don't ever give up until you know that it's completely time to be over. Play through that whistle and continue to move on.
Yeah.
Looks like we have possession here. Amelia Bouchard with the insert.
Yeah. Oh.
Ball right out of bounds. Frontier ball once again, possession in the far corner.
Yeah.
Amelia Bouchard with the ball. Ball back in the circle. Addie Harrington near the ball. Nice clear out by Franklin Tech.
Elsa's been very strong in her position and keeping that ball up, getting it up to the front, to the forwards.
Everybody has a role in a team in all sports, particularly field hockey. You have your role. You do your role well. Good things will happen for the entire team.
Exactly.
Big defensive play right there by Abigail Grover to bring that ball down. Foot infraction.
Yep.
Possession retained by Frontier. Elsa Brown gives the insert over to Harper Modesto. Amelia Bouchard on the wing. Nice strike into the circle. Big
bad
opportunity.
bounce.
What an opportunity.
And it's a foot on us pulling it out to the top of the circle there for Franklin County Tech.
Mrs. Shabby, that looked like the old Frontier Regional Gopher popped his head up right there.
Yeah.
For that bounce. What a great play. What a great attempt. Possession back to Frontier. And I apologize for our viewers. It's very difficult to see the numbers on the other side of the field. But Ashley Taylor with the insert. Looks like it's a foot, and it will continue to be Frontier's ball. Looks like Amelia Bouchard in the far corner, right outside the circle.
Looking at the goalies, Maddie Markwell for Franklin County Tech up to this game had 31 saves on record, and Kyra Richards 54.
Yeah, so it's a battle. Goaltenders are strong. There's a reason both of these teams have made the state tournament, and it always starts with a good defense and good goaltending. You build your teams around that, up to the defenders and halfbacks and middies to forwards. There's a reason they're in state playoffs, and so excited to be here on this gorgeous day.
Frontier always has had strong teams, and it's really great to see Franklin County Tech here. Tending not to maybe always make those tournaments, and here they are today.
Yeah, Coach Lovett's done a fantastic job since she's taken over Tech. As we know, Coach Mahar, what she's done in her tenure here. A great battle between two coaches and two great local field hockey teams. Shot on
Yeah.
net across.
Ooh,
Nice save by Maddie Markel again. We have a corner for Frontier.
I got 3/4. But I could miss a mark too.
That's okay.
Because it's up and down between the paper and the field, and
It sure is. It sure is. And
I think you're right. I think it's 4.
And as you said, Mrs. Shapley, execution when it comes to corners.
Yeah.
Ball to the top of the circle. Pass over, looking to get that shot on net.
Ooh, up and over a stick. Made just the right bounce.
We'll be back to the 25 for Tech as they try to leave their defensive area. Nice strike by Lily Inman. Ball back down into the circle for Frontier. It's Macy DeMeo.
Yep, got a foot.
Hannah Gilbert now with the ball.
I think you call them rainbows. We've seen a lot more rainbows this particular season than we have in the past. And we've seen a little air dribbling, which is a really super talented execution to move the ball forward.
Yeah, I agree. It definitely shows the effort that these ladies put in to perfect their craft and to get to be the best field hockey player they can, the best student athlete they can, and the best teammate they can. It's really great to watch these student athletes grow from day one of the season all the way through as we get to tournament time. As we come up the wall here, that was Rowan Riley with the ball.
Yep.
I think it was a foot infraction for Rowan. Lily Inman with the ball here with the insert right in front of us. Live action right in front of us here, Mrs.
Yes.
Shapley. Strike across. Stella Heffler with the ball.
This particular team for Missy is really deep, and she's never afraid to give somebody a rest, pull them, give them a break, so you always have fresh legs.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that's a great part of how this team has grown this year, to be able to have that depth. Goes to show again, Class C Western Mass champions,
right,
in the state tournament, ranked number 4 in the state rankings.
I mean, even though we mentioned Macy and Ashley being the top scorers, you still see scores right across the board from all the forwards, and that is really huge, especially if one is not having a good day or they're being defensively one-on-one, which I've seen with Macy in the past some of our past games. That someone else can pick up the slack.
Yeah, I
or
totally
step in.
I totally agree. I totally agree with you on that. Another rainbow, by the way, by Lily Inman. But I totally agree with you that as the action continues here, Harper Modesto puts the ball down into the corner. Looks like a foot. It was another corner here for Frontier Regional.
And that's the quarter, but they're going to play. That's the end of the quarter, but they're going to play out the corner. It will. They will continue to play as long as the ball stays inside the circle. Once it clears the circle, then the quarter will be over.
Thank you for that explanation. Ball still in. Shot on net. Little extra play, and it's a goal. There's that execution you were talking about, Mrs. Shapley. Particularly on a corner at the end of a quarter. As you were stating, that play continues to play on until the ball leaves the circle. Franklin Tech tried to alleviate that ball. Frontier picked it up and scored that goal. We'll get the official score and assist as soon as we can. But we finish off the first quarter of action here in beautiful South Deerfield at the Frontier Regional School, where the number 4 Frontier Regional School is leading the 29th ranked Franklin Tech 2-0. And that is the end of the first quarter. And here we are after that couple-minute break after the first quarter here. As we stated, Frontier 2, Franklin Tech 0. We're waiting for the official goal scorer and assist on who scored that goal. But I can't say it enough, Mr. Shapley. It's November 1st. It's probably 70 to 72 degrees, blue skies. This is as picturesque New England fall as you'd like. Colors are everywhere. It's a wonderful day. I appreciate you being here by my side watching this fantastic state playoff game. And you said it right. This is some of the best kept fields, never mind in Western Mass, but in the state that we've seen and that we know of.
Exactly. So we got Frontier taking the field. Franklin County Tech will be coming out in a minute. So first quarter, it was 6 corners for Frontier, no corners for Franklin County Tech, no shots on goal against Kyra. But we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shots on goal. 2 went in. All right, so I got notification, Rowan off of a blue stick.
All right, well, there we go. The official score for that second goal here in the state playoffs was scored by number 3, Rowan Riley. As the girls continue to take their positions here to begin the second quarter, it will be possession by Frontier. Looks like that's Macy DeMaio will be starting off the quarter here.
Yeah. So that's number 6 for Owen on the season.
That's great to hear. Macy with the ball, right over to the wing. That Frontier defender is defended by Jazzy Gonzalez, number 12 for Frontier. The ball right to the circle, right off the bat. Another shot on net. Beautiful save by Maddie Markel. Battle in front. And that's a goal for Frontier.
I would say there was at least 3 shots on goal that she saved before it went in.
Absolutely. You take nothing away from Maddie Markel there. That's a very difficult spot to be in. 2 to 3 saves with rebounds. And again, we'll get that official goal score. A lot of action in front of the net there to see who stick that touch last. But, you know, for Coach Mahar, that's how they wanted to come out here in the second quarter. Continue that pressure. You know, take the ball right off possession, go down the field, get the ball on net. And, you know, Coach Levitt's telling her team, let's do the same thing as soon as we get possession here.
I mean, it's been an amazing season for Frontier, especially when they beat Longmeadow this season for the first time in the 23-year coaching history of Missy Mahar. And this year they actually went way outside Western Mass. They went out to Lynn, played St. Mary's, came back with a tie on that one. And then also they played Sutton High School, which was a 1-0 loss, but looking to play, you know, those tough teams.
Yeah, you know, that Longmeadow game was an amazing field hockey game for the Frontier Regional School to get their first win in the last 23 years against the Longmeadow Lancers. I was down at that St. Mary's down in the Lynn game. A great fast game on a turf field with a higher division opponent. And then again, going up against Sutton, who I believe ended off the season in 3rd ranked in the state, right above Frontier for that 1-0 loss. I think these girls proved to themselves that they are a good team by playing against those teams and finishing off as they did, and also getting that number 4 ranking here coming into the state playoffs, which means Frontier would host, if they were to move on, the first few rounds of the state playoff games before it goes to neutral areas. But we've got a lot of ball left to play here, as Franklin Tech is up 3-0, and Elsa Brown inserts the ball down at the area, but Lily Inman, another great defensive play, trying to clear that ball out. Ashley Taylor gets that ball down into the circle. Looks like it was a foot about up by the 25 or so.
I think we have Addie scoring from Ashley.
So that was Addie Harrington from one of the Ashleys on that last goal.
Ashley T is what I.
All right, Ashley Taylor with that assist. That gives Addie Harrington, I believe, her 12th on the season as well. She's been a powerhouse on forward, putting the ball in the net a lot this year as well.
It is number 12. You're correct.
Ball back to the great defensive play there by number 4, Cordelia Guerin. A lot of action again in the circle as Frontier continues the pressure versus Franklin Tech. Great defensive play being pulled out here It's tough to see the number of that Franklin Tech player. Looks like that was number 22. Katie Lazinga had a nice defensive play there to clear the ball out of the circle. As Frontier continues the pressure. Ball's in the circle. Attempt is coming. We have a foot infraction. But we have a goal.
Oh, we have a goal.
By Frontier.
I think it may be Ashley Taylor, but I'm not 100% sure.
That's what it looked like as well, but we'll get the official scoring on that. But that certainly looked like an Ashley Taylor. And Mrs. Shapley, that's another thing some of our viewers might not understand. Even though there was a foot infraction, but Frontier continued with possession of the ball and continually were advancing to the goal. Therefore, the play can continue. Is that correct?
Right. They'll hold the whistle as long as the team that committed the infraction doesn't have possession of the ball. So if Frontier is, in that case, Frontier was making progress moving forward, they're going to hold that whistle.
Thank you for that explanation. Oh, nice speed there by Abby Dobias for Tech. Broken up in the middle here. You got Rowan Riley continue with the ball. Great defensive play by Abby Dobias from Franklin Tech. That's Lauren Kalinowski with the ball. Great action. A lot of stick work, little stick infraction there.
And we got a corner.
It will be Franklin Tech. It looks like on the 25. Harper Modesto.
All right. So that was Ashley from Macy.
So an Ashley Taylor goal, assisted by Macy DeMeo. We've heard that a lot this year, that duo.
Gotta love it.
Abigail Grover with the ball on top of the circle. Amelia Boucher pressuring the ball. Foot infraction. It's hard to see that Franklin Tech number. I apologize. I think that was Jazzy Gonzalez again. Another rainbow. Amelia with the ball up to Rowan. Rowan to bring it down. Cutting back at the top of the circle.
Oh.
Harper on top of the key. Making a move. Ball's in the circle. Defensive play by Lily Inman to clear it out.
That was a nice back pass from Harper to then move the ball forward. She had two people on her. The midfielders and defense are really great at being able to recognize the ability to use those lateral passes, using the whole field, switching sides of the field. We got another corner going on here.
Yeah, it looked like Amelia Bouchard with the insert hit Laura Inman in the foot. Gives Frontier Regional another corner on the game here. If we recall, the last corner they had, they did execute on Mrs. Shapley.
Mm-hmm.
Well, big save. Another great save by Madison Markwell. Abigail Grover kept that ball in the circle.
All right. There was a shot on goal. I'm not sure if it bounced off the goalie. I had somebody in front of me here.
I think that was another save by Madison.
Okay.
Which in turn gives Frontier the ball back on top at the 25. Harper Modesto to begin the play. As you can see, the Frontier ladies continuing that movement and not standing still when it comes to an insert. That's another thing we love to see, is moving without the ball, getting in position. Shot on net.
Oh!
Off the post. What
Oh!
Maddie Markel coming across. First shot hits the post. Fantastic save, fantastic effort there.
Right, and then being right there to get to shoot on goal. That came when it came off the post. That's just, that's basic 101, and they're Frontier is executing and trying to capitalize.
Possession change here. Franklin Tech will get the ball outside the circle.
All right. So nice long drive, trying to get probably some field position.
Trying to see the numbers out there. I apologize. We have the ball now up. It looks like number 9, Stella Heflin with the ball.
No, it looks like Nora Sloan filling in those lanes. The forwards are always moving and weaving depending on how the ball is coming up.
We have another foot infraction. Be Amelia Bouchard on the half wall, bringing it down, inserting it into the circle. Nice defensive play there by Katie Lazinga. As she continues to move the ball up. Kenzie Sardiff with the ball, cutting across the middle.
Claire Kirkendall just coming in and being able to take it right off the stick. She's been doing that all season.
Strong defensive effort, absolutely. Looks like Bouchard with the ball again, but nice battle up on the wall there. Stick infraction there by number 8. Laura Inman with the insert again. Elsa Brown with a nice clear. Heflin passes it right on over to Kalinowski. Back to the middle. Oh, broken up by the Eagle defender. That was
a good read.
Cordelia Guerin. Yeah, that was a fantastic read.
Nora Sloan bringing it up now. A freshman. We have, there's lots of young players. And I think part of the reason we've seen like that next step up is we have a juniors league here in the district. So they're starting them younger.
That's amazing, right? You start in the juniors level. You come, you watch the junior varsity and the varsity team play. You set in your mindset that you'd love to play varsity one day for Coach Mahar, and then you get that opportunity when you get here, and you're seeing that with the production of the freshmen that Frontier does have this season.
Yeah.
Ball in front of the net.
Ooh. Another save.
Another corner here.
Another save, another corner.
A lot of action down there in front of Madison Markel.
And a shout out to the Frontier Juniors. They won their league again this year.
Congratulations. Happy to hear that. As a coach myself, when you see your junior leagues and your junior programs coming away with great seasons, you know you've got a nice backfield coming in the next couple of years. It's a good feeling to have. Ball inserted to the top of the circle. Shot on net. And it's a goal. Great execution. Insert to top of the key. Look for that open person in front of the net. Great tip in. And again, we'll get the official score as soon as we can for you.
Yep, so it's 5-0. So once the score goes up by 5, there'll be running time. So they're not going to turn the clock off during scores or any timeouts or anything like that. So
Hannah Gilbert passed the ball back. Laura Inman with the ball. Big step in by Elsa Brown. Lauren Kalinowski running down the ball. Elsa regains control. Being pressured there by Lila Mikowitz. Elsa Brown, that's Elsa Brown's ball coming into the circle. Puts it through.
Ooh.
Nice defensive play there by that Franklin Tech defender. Once I can see the number, looks like that was number 3, Nora Cutting with that big defensive play.
So I have Stella Heflin on that goal number 5.
So officially Stella Heflin, congratulations.
And we're not even to the half yet.
It will be Frontier possession. Let's see here. Good possession of the ball. It's Delaney
Delaney Fifield, yep, one of our seniors that'll be graduating in the spring.
Oh, that's some of the beauty and the beast when it comes to high school student athletes is you get to know these student athletes very well as you've coached them and teach them and are in the community with them, and as they go through their high school journey as a student athlete, come to their final part of that journey as a senior. It's always a very good, bittersweet, and great time and great memory to have, and again coming away with the 3rd in a row state Western Mass Championship and playing in another state championship. Yeah. What a great way to finish your high school field hockey career.
Yeah, and there's going to be big shoes to fill with Claire Kirkendall and having Delaney graduating.
Absolutely. And I know they're also big fan favorites of the rest of the ladies on the team as well. So
Yep.
congratulations to all the seniors on Frontier and on Franklin Tech.
Yep, and
for their
I
4
can't forget
years.
Ashley. Ashley Taylor's graduating. So 3 big players that will be moving on. And hopefully, maybe they'll decide maybe to play at the next level in college. Who knows?
It's always a possibility, that's for sure. It will be possession, Franklin Tech, as Talia Pederzini won that battle. Delaney Fifield with the ball, right up to the half wall. Inserted deep. Stella Heflin with a dangerous there. Possession back to Franklin Tech as they bring it up to the 25. Lily Inman with the insert.
Unfortunately, we can't see how much time is left on the clock. Can you?
We've got about 3 minutes or so left in the first half.
All right. The sun is at the right angle. I can't see the timer.
I misread that. I added a 0. We got about 30 seconds or so left in the half.
Oh.
That's our unofficial time. Maybe we can see it on this gentleman's watch here. But great action here. Ball cleared out of in front as Lauren Kalinowski is making her moves. Being broken up by Lila Mikowitz. She continues to move. Elsa Brown. Lots of action, lots of ball exchanges. Possessions kept by Frontier into the circle. But it will be a foot infraction. Ball for Franklin Tech. Rowan Riley continues pressure up, getting that ball into the circle. Lots of action, moving with the ball into the circle.
Oh, save.
Madison with another save, 2 more saves. And I can't tell if they called that a goal or if they're calling it a corner before the goal scored, but it looks like another goal for Frontier. It was hard to see, I apologize, there's some folks in front of us, but that's another goal for Frontier.
So Frontier is up 6-0. And
that sounds like the half.
that sounds like the half. There we go.
We have a 6-0 lead for the Frontier Regional versus Franklin Tech here on the round of 32 MIAA State Field Hockey Playoffs. We're going to take a quick break for halftime. Enjoy this beautiful sunshine. Mrs. Shapley can't wait to come back and do the second half of the year today.
Yeah.
And here we are back to playoff action as Franklin Tech gains possession. Lila Inman to try to execute the ball. Lauren Kalinowski with the stop there for Frontier. We've definitely said Lily Inman's name a lot. She's been very active on the defense there. She's been playing a fantastic game for Franklin Tech.
But it's definitely been a Frontier-dominated offensive game. We're looking at 6-0. Have not found out who scored the last goal yet. So you have, it looks like Lauren Kalinowski from Nora Sloan.
So yeah, the official goal, Lauren Kalinowski, assisted by Nora Sloan. And as you were saying, Mrs. Shapley, that makes it 6-0, correct?
Correct.
Ball down to Millie Bouchard with the strike. Ball down through the center.
And we have a corner.
Another stick infraction in the circle.
Yep.
You know, when Frontier brings that pressure and brings that offensive pressure and pushes that ball and pushes that ball and pushes that ball, you know, it definitely has to be difficult as a defending team to really look at it and really, you know, try to stop that offensive onslaught on top of the infractions that happen.
Exactly. Noticing we have Kate Walker in as a forward. We have, let's see, Stella is in. So Missy is allowing some of the kids who don't get a lot of playtime to have the playtime now.
Big save. I definitely see that as well. Great observation, Mrs. Shapley. But another great save by Madison Markwell on a shot by Amelia Bouchard. But yes, getting that experience, because you never know as the tournament continues when your name is going to be called. So you need to be ready on that bench and be ready to play at any given time.
Exactly.
Ashley Taylor with the ball passed over. Oh, great play by Hannah Gilbert to break that play up. Abby Grover with the stop. You might have heard me throughout this season. I call her Blue Shoes because she makes some great defensive plays as the season has progressed. Ashley Taylor with the ball inserted into the circle. We have a corner.
Corner.
That was another foot in the circle. Great attempt by Allie George to clear that ball out. But that continual pressure that Frontier is bringing, you can see how difficult it is for the Tech team to alleviate that pressure outside of the circle.
Yeah, this is their 12th corner of the game.
So it looks like Ashley Taylor will be on the insert. Coach Mahar sends her signal in, waiting to see if the ladies can execute. Ball becomes inserted by Ashley. Right to the top of the key.
Oh, took a bounce.
May with the insert. Looks like, again, it's hard to see who that number is.
Ooh.
Elsa with the ball into the circle.
Yeah, that came in a little high. Tapped a few feet along the way.
Absolutely did. Lily Ewan with the clear. Hannah Gilbert as well. Bouchard pressured and called for the dangerous. Hannah Gilbert with a nice rainbow. Right on over to Kenzie Sourdiff.
The one thing that has really improved over the last few years is Frontier's ability to, that they're moving to the ball. They're looking for that open space. And that has been part of their success.
It's hugely important, right? Of course, a lot of the action, everybody's looking at where the ball is, but be able to anticipate where the ball is going to be and being moving off ball is hugely important. Be white ball. Be inserted here by Delaney Feifeld. Ashley Taylor picks that ball up. And here comes that pressure that Frontier is going to bring. Ashley Taylor up the half wall. Into the circle.
And
we have a corner.
Corner.
That was a stick infraction. Although it looked like the student athlete was trying to attempt for the ball. Missed the ball.
Yeah.
Even though it's not intentional, it's still an infraction.
It is.
So as Coach Mahar calls the signal in again. Ashley Taylor to set up. Looks like they're going to dial up.
All right.
Bounces past again. ball into the circle. Great defensive play by Lily Inman again, clearing that ball out of the circle.
When I'm leaving the building and come out, a lot of times I'll see the kids practicing their corners, and you know, trying to get the timing down, trying to maybe throw a fake in there. So you know, it's always one of those, you know, the opportunity at the time a corner is taken to capitalize.
It definitely takes that extra effort, that extra work that the ladies have put in. And we still have about a quarter and a half left here in the round of 32. Lily Inman with the rainbow. Elsa defending that well, keeping the pressure down on the Franklin Tech team as Frontier continues to pressure. Lauren Kalinowski across. Lily Inman breaks it up. Action's picking up again, back and forth here. Speed has not slowed down throughout this game. Stick infraction there against Tech. Looks like it'll be possession, Frontier.
A nice switching of the field. Looking to bring it over here to the right side.
Modesto de Bouchard.
Ooh. Called against Frontier.
Hannah Gilbert on the ball. Nice rainbow all the way down the line. Great ball put out there. Pressure being put on by Cammie Jacques for Frontier. A little dangerous height shot there by Delaney Fifield. Franklin Tech's getting a little pressure here. Possession is moving down towards Frontier's goal. Ball not into the circle yet. Kalinowski up the half line, using her speed. On an attack. Oh, the ball just out of bounds. Sometimes that ball moves a little bit quicker than you anticipate. Great speed though, great effort.
One of the interesting things is you can run that ball up the line, keep it on the line, and you can be running on the outside of the field as long as the ball doesn't leave. So that was in the past we've seen field hockey players really capitalize on using that.
That's great insight, and imagine as a defender that must get a little confusing as you see the player with the ball running out of bounds, but the ball continue to be in play.
Right.
Again, Kalinowski up the half wall. Into the middle here. Britta Fahey on that ball. Hannah Gilbert breaks it up though. Ball back down to the Frontier side. Harper Modesto through the middle. Hannah Gilbert though from Tech, getting that ball down. Tech bringing some pressure here. Bring the ball down to Frontier's defensive side of the zone.
Oh, yeah.
Stick infraction, Hannah Gilbert about 40 yards from the goal. Attempting to get that ball in the circle. Looks like he might have just entered the circle here, but cleared out on a nice defensive play by Frontier. With Kalinowski up the half wall again, using her speed. Pass it across to Britta Fahey, making the move against Cordelia Guerin. Continually battling with Britta Fahey. Good battle. Guerin wins that one. Comes away with possession. Hannah Gilbert on the possession. See if we get another rainbow, Mrs. Shapley here. And we do. And we do. Great bat down there by number 16, Avery Hathwaite. Speed carrying the ball up here. Stella Heflin.
I have 43, but I don't know who 43 is.
Oh, I see that there now as well, yes.
Yeah. So we have Maya Fosnett that's been put into the backfield. So Missy's definitely giving the younger players more time.
Get that experience. As we talked about some of the graduating student athletes, get some of that experience for some of the younger student athletes to have some playoff time and understand what it means to play in a state playoff game.
Yep, Raina Luce is in for defense as well.
Looks like Lily Inman will be inserting the ball across the field. Britta Fahey pressuring, comes away with the ball. see that number. I think that was Kate Walker on the ball. Coming back over to Modesto with Hannah Gilbert. Battle. Modesto wins that battle.
We got a corner. Yeah, it was a foot.
It was a good effort there by Hannah Gilbert. Modesto just too strong, too powerful, too fast. Gained that possession, foot infraction.
Yeah, I think Ashley, who normally inserts the ball, is out, so we'll see who's going to do the insertion today. Oh, looks like Nora Sloan.
Nora with the insert. The ladies setting up, looking for their signal from Coach Mahar. Again, looking for execution. Big shot on net. Defensive play. And that was a stick infraction on Frontier. Franklin Tech will get the ball at the 25. Looks like Hannah Gilbert will be taking that ball for Franklin Tech. As play continues, nice strike all the way down to the defensive side of the ball, defensive side of the field. A lot of action here. We have Nora Sloan up the half wall. Ball out of bounds. Will be white possession. Number 43 will be inserting the ball. Ball over. Katie Walker.
Oh, got a foot.
So still a lot of pressure here down on the Franklin Tech side of the field. Take nothing against Tech. They're playing a great game. Just Frontier is very strong today. They're fast, they're being aggressive, and they're bearing the ball on this first round of the state playoff game. Katie Linzinga bringing the ball down. Big defensive break up there for Frontier. As soon as I can see that number, I'll let you know who broke it up. She's also leading possession here. Brenna Fahey with the ball, top of the key. Passes right on over to Isabel Orell. To Bella. Possession, Franklin Tech. Hannah Gilbert with the ball. Strikes it up to the half line. Again, Frontier with that strong defensive play to keep the ball pressured down in the Franklin Tech zone. Hannah Gilbert, though, using her speed, coming up the half line. Beats one player. Looks like a foot infraction, or she'll gain possession again. Talia Pederzini with the ball. Another rainbow. Lots of rainbows today as Nora makes the move against Katie Linzinga.
Nice look. Wide open over on the left side. So even the younger players are really showing a lot more maturity and skill that, 10 years ago we may not have seen.
Yeah, that's fantastic to hear. The confidence that they're building, practicing every day with, being out there every day with the girls, practicing every day with the girls, getting their opportunities. It's great to see them executing as well. It's great signs for how the team has done this year, but also what the future looks like.
Right.
Ball in the zone.
Ooh.
Nice tip, but that will be coming out.
Yeah. I mean, when you have someone like Harper Modesto who's anchoring as center midi, they tend to set the tone for both offensive and defensive players, and Harper does a really good job of talking and getting the ball where it needs to go, keeping their eyes open. It was always, it's a tough job.
It is, and I believe as only a sophomore, she does a fantastic job as that center mid and really kind of, I don't want to call it quarterbacking, but really helping set the tone of what's happening in the play in front of her.
Exactly. I mean, Harper's been playing varsity since 8th grade. Macy DeMeo has been playing up on starting on varsity as an 8th grader. So there's a lot of ability at a younger age happening now.
It's great to hear. We are right now, end of the third quarter.
6-0.
It is Frontier 6, Franklin Tech 0. As we finish off the third quarter, the student athletes will get their break, and we'll be right back for the fourth quarter of action here on the round of 32 MIAA Division IV Field Hockey State Playoffs. Welcome back to the fourth quarter here with the round of 32 MIAA State Playoffs. This is the number 4 Frontier Regionals taking on the 29th ranked Franklin Tech. If you're just joining us, the score is 6-0 as Frontier has the lead. Franklin Tech will have possession to start the fourth quarter. Welcome to this wonderful day. As we continue to go down, there's lots of state playoff action happening, lots of first round action happening today all across the state. We'll be able to keep you updated on our next broadcast on where teams fell, how it went, and again, as this game continues to finish off these last 15 minutes, who's going to move forward for the round of 32 from Frontier and Franklin Tech.
Yeah. So, Frontier being ranked 4th up against the 29th seed. It's great to see Franklin County Tech out here, but Frontier has been dominating offensively. There's been a couple of times they got it down to Kyra in the circle, but nothing that even got shot off for Kyra to save.
Yeah, the pressure has been fast and furious from Frontier. I agree. The action has been more down in front of Madison Markwell, and I believe we have about 18 or 19 shots against her already this year. This day, lots of action. But what you love to see in student athletes is there's still 15 minutes to play. Ball in front. Big save. Franklin Tech with the pressure. Lily Inman with the shot. Oh, right over the net. It will be Franklin Tech ball back up on the 25. Long hit coming in. Pressure being had here by Franklin Tech. As we were saying, it may be 6-0, but their fight is still going to be there. They can continue to battle throughout this game. Lily Inman with the ball.
Whoa, that's a little dangerous.
The referee saw that. I agree. A little bit high, head high.
Yeah, it's kind of. I know the girls don't like wearing the goggles, but there's been a few times I've seen some pretty nasty hits in the head that the goggles were there to
to help protect.
To help protect.
Yeah, understandable.
And now it's an option, but it does interfere with their visual. So we saw this coming down from the college levels, and then. Last year, I think, was the first year with no goggles.
That's correct. I remember that as well. Ball back into the circle here. We have a corner for Franklin Tech. Let's see if they can execute on their opportunity here for their first corner of the game. As they talk it over, looking for their signal from Coach Lovett on where to bring for this corner attempt.
Yep.
Let's see who's going to be with the insert here. That looks like.
I think the only starter for Frontier left in the game is Harper at this point.
It looks like Avery Hirthwaite with the insert. Ball across, Hannah Gilbert with the shot. And she scores!
And they score.
Franklin Tech makes it 6-1 They say we're not over yet. We're going to continue the pressure. Executing on that corner that they had. Shot on net. Buried the goal.
Yeah, that was beautifully run.
It really was. Great effort. Great execution. Score is now 6-1 as Frontier leads Franklin Tech. As we continue to tick down here in the fourth quarter. Hannah Gilbert from Tech with the ball. Using her speed, coming up the half wall. Raina loose on the follow. Coming back with that defensive play. Ball in. Big save by Kira. Ball out of bounds. It will be Franklin Tech ball. Franklin Tech possession. Hannah Gilbert will begin that possession.
So
up to Lily Inman. Who gets it into the circle. Big defensive play by Frontier. That looks like that was Rainer loose on that play as she gains possession for the insert.
Frontier making their way up the field.
Brenna Fahey on the ball at half field. Nice pass right on up to Nora Sloan. Harper Cutting with the defensive play for Tech. Bring the ball back in possession for Tech. Harper Cutting with the insert. Nora with the breakup. She continues to move up the field with the ball. Modesto with the ball right in. Up to Bella, ball's in the circle. Cleared out, nice play there by Cordelia Guerin from Tech.
Raina loose with the steal. That's nice scoop right off of the, whoop, got dangerous. Seeing a lot more ability to peel that ball right off of the defender coming in, peeling the ball off of the offensive stick, which is a really useful skill. Macy DeMeo does it beautifully.
Yes, that's certainly got to be a skill set that coach must put in a lot of work in. And as the girls continue to mature and grow into the sport, these ladies are picking up those skills. It's great to see when it gets executed in game. I know as a coach, that's one thing you love to see when your student athletes believe in what you're trying to teach them and then execute it in a game. It's a great thing to see from a maturing level, not only in the sport but also for these ladies as they go through life.
We have a timeout on the field. Missy Maher calling a timeout. Probably just resetting the kids, giving them that opportunity to actually, get their head wrapped around what they need to do, how they need to execute it.
Yes, for sure. The first three quarters, I would say Frontier definitely had most possession, the most offensive prowess. But this fourth quarter, Franklin Tech has come out and they've started to put the pressure on, scoring one goal, making it a 6-1 game. As the clock continues to tick, this game is not over until that fourth quarter buzzer goes off, and Tech is showing that they're not going away yet. They're going to play as hard as they can throughout the rest of this game.
Yep. This will be, for some, this will be their last game of their high school career, and understanding that, you want to make sure that you leave it on the field. All right, we have a new goalie in. So Brooke Sharist is in. And I forgot Kyra is also a senior as well. So Brooke will be coming up. So this will be an excellent opportunity for her to get some experience in the goal.
That's fantastic to see. Welcome to the game, Brooke.
Yep, she has, I believe, she has 6 saves at the varsity level.
That's great to know that she's gotten some playing time this year, getting that experience. As we know, as you just remind us, that Kara will be graduating as well, and Brooke will be presumably getting the minutes here for the rest of this game. And it looks like possession will begin here for, once I can find the ball out there. Possession for Frontier, broken up by Hannah Gilbert. Hannah Gilbert bringing the pressure back down onto the offensive side of the line. Nice big break up there by Modesto. Oh, sorry, that was Rayner. That was Rayner loose with that defensive play. Possession there by Talia Pedrosetti. from Tech. Nora Sloan with the ball. Small stick infraction there. Millie Bouchard with the strike. Broken up by the Franklin Tech player. Back and forth we go here. Ivy on the ball. And Abby Dobias. She's got some speed, some stick skill. She showed that off earlier in the game today.
Yeah.
Possession Tech. Hannah Gilbert slides that ball in. Foot possession. Play on. Definitely ball moved up. Back and forth action we go.
Yeah, we have a few starters back in the defensive positions, but still, once again, we see mostly the younger kids coming in and getting some of that playtime practice.
Possession here, Franklin Tech, as this clock keeps ticking down here in the fourth quarter of the round of 32 state playoff game. Tech brings the ball into the circle. Oh, just outside. Looks like it will be possession for Frontier. Ball will be coming up. Hopper Modesto will be starting this play. Rainbow attempt. But Berna Fahey collects that ball.
Oh.
Called it dangerous.
Yep.
Here, Lila Inman, we said her name a lot. A lot of action, a lot of stick skills today. She's got a great rainbow, great shot. We've seen great strikes. Hannah Gilbert's moving the ball into the circle. Nice clear by Claire Kirkendall. Franklin Tech possession in the far corner. Apologize, can't see the number on there.
So getting back to the Franklin County Tech School, that was scored by Hannah Gilbert from, I have number 22, but I'm not sure who 22 is.
That is Katie Lenzinga. So that was Hannah
Okay.
Gilbert, assisted by Katie Lenzinga. It looks like we have another corner coming up for Tech. Looks like Abby Grober might have received a card as well during that infraction. So she's having a seat over there by the scorer's table as Franklin Tech gets ready to insert their second corner of the game. Let's not forget they executed and scored on their last attempt. Ball up top. Looks like, Ms. Shipe, I'd say that was maybe a dangerous ball, too high shot there. Would that be correct?
Yes.
Possession Frontier. Harper Modesto with the insert. Rainbows up to the sideline. Ashley
Out of bounds.
Laura Inman to insert now with possession for Franklin Tech. Back to Isabel Cordelia Goering. Misfires on the shot. Great attempt. Stick infraction there against Tech as Macy DeMeo is going to start the ball. Harper Modesto inserts that ball beautifully up to Ashley Galinsky. She makes a move, gets the ball into the circle. Macy DeMeo.
Trying to center it.
Looks like it will be
Long hit.
possession long hit here for Frontier.
I was trying to figure out what his arm movements were for a minute there.
Here we go. We have Modesto right over the half wall, ball into the circle.
And we have a corner.
There's another corner for Frontier Regional. Looking over for Coach Mahar for the signal. I know she'd really like to see the ladies execute here on this corner. Looks like Ashley Taylor back in the game. She will be inserting the ball here as the Lady Redhawks get ready for their corner attempt. Ashley Taylor inserts. Up to the top of the key. Shot through.
Ooh.
Good defensive play. We have a stick infraction against White. It will be Franklin Tech ball out on the 25. Hannah Gilbert will gain possession. As another rainbow right on through the middle. Abigail Grover knocks it down as Frontier gains possession.
Yep. A little bit high ball, slightly dangerous.
Claire Kirkendall with that play. Hannah Gilbert with her rainbow.
Nice knockdown.
Ball right through here. Addie Harrington with the ball. Right on over to Ashley Taylor, using her speed and skill. Gets that ball into the middle. Possession Frontier. Amelia Bouchard with the ball across.
Ooh,
Big
nice
save. Big save. Another shot attempt coming. Big defensive play there. Lots of action. Finally being cleared up by Caitlin Zinga. Play broken up there by Delaney Fifield for Frontier. Possession back to Frontier. Ashley Taylor up the half.
Just a little dangerous.
Just a little bit. When it goes over your head by 3 inches, I'd say that's a little bit high.
Yeah. Yeah.
The attempt was there, just difficult to get that ball across. Good defense by Franklin Tech to create that high ball as Hannah Gilbert will gain possession for Franklin Tech. Scans the field. Nice strike coming across. Read very well by Galinsky. Gets it over to DeMayo. Galinsky with the shot. Oh!
Ooh, save.
Madison Markwell still executing, getting her saves in. Ashley Taylor, ball across. Big breakup on the defensive play. Amelia Bouchard with that effort. Then it hit her foot. Gained possession back to Hannah Gilbert for Franklin Tech. Gets the ball across. Galinsky into DeMayo. Lila Inman to break that play up. She's been all over the place defensively for Tech. It's going to be tough between her and Madison Markwell. They've been playing a fantastic games today, those two ladies.
And we got a foot with a corner. And that is game. They are not going to play it out because of the lead. End of game.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We leave here on November the 1st, this wonderful Friday afternoon, as the number 4 Franklin Regional takes down number 29 Franklin Tech with a score of 6-1. A fantastic effort by Franklin Tech, a fantastic season. Again, congratulations to the seniors graduating from that program. But there we have it, Mrs. Shapley. Frontier Regional will be moving on to the next round.
To the next round of 16.
We'll know more as the rest of the day buckles down on who will be coming to Frontier to take on the Lady Redhawks later on this evening and early tomorrow, as those games are being played right now as well. But for all of us here at FCAT Media, thank you so much for joining us. Mrs. Shapley, any last comments as we finish up this round of 32?
It's always hard when you have, a number 4 team against the number 29 team. There are certain expectations, and they were met today, number 4 taking the win. But kudos to Franklin County Tech. They put everything, they left it on the field.
I agree. One thing I loved about that was showing that they played up till the last buzzer, right? They did not slow down, being able to score a goal in the fourth quarter. As we've said, these ladies know each other. They're all local student athletes from both of these teams. Congratulations, though, goes out to Frontier Regional as they move on to the round of 16. And again, from this beautiful field at Frontier Regional, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.